And good morning. How is everything going with everyone? I tried doing this yesterday, but I made a promise that I wouldn't do it, so things did not go right at all. When I say I make a promise not to do something, I made a promise to not work on a Sabbath, which is, for me, Saturday. Anyways, today is Sunday. Technically a day of rest for everybody, so this is me relaxing. Again, I did a reading yesterday, and I'm just going to call that the pre-pull reading because it was on Prince Harry. Let's do this first. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit that like button, share it, please share it. Yeah, let's get into it. Also, you can go to the I Am Tarot on Facebook, facebook.com/the I Am Tarot, and book yourself a session. Prices are on the website, and also my website, my personal website for the I Am Tarot. Something went wrong with it. I'm not sure who did it or what, but I still have the name. And I'm just going to go ahead and make a new website, which I originally did in the first place. So it's no sweat off my back. I just got to take the time to do it. So whoever thought that they were doing something or that I paid money for it, this was all free to me. All I had to do was learn how to use it. And that's what I did. And I made myself a website. So yeah, fuck those who really tried to go in and fuck me over. I still have everything I need, and I'll just park it somewhere else. Know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? Anywho, with that being said, I did a pre-pull. I asked a couple of questions about Prince Harry and Queen Elizabeth. And what were her thoughts? What's Harry's grandmother's thoughts on him? And the two cards that came out were Justice and Magnanimity. So I do think that she's giving him a spanking, proverbially. Not physically tapping somebody on the butt or whatever. I'm pretty sure they didn't get their ass whipped as a kid. And if he did, he wouldn't be doing the shit that he's doing right now. That's just my take on it. So with that being said, Queen Elizabeth is really trying to be very kind about the situation. It is her grandson. It is their family. I knew they weren't going to be stripped of their titles and that LILLIbeth was going to get a title because she is, after all, blood relative. The only way they won't get anything or Prince Harry stop being a prince is if they just shut down the whole monarchy altogether. He is, after all, their blood relatives. And there's, people, awesome royals would come before and after Prince Harry. So he's not the only royal. And literally, they're going to shut him up. So I think he needs to, shut up. I did pull on his book stuff as well. I'm going to go ahead and pull some more cards today because it's a new day. And perhaps I was supposed to do it this way. I pulled some cards on, the book stuff. What was he supposed to do? And it literally said, it's going to make him happy, but it's not going to, it is going to cause more fights in his vicinity with people, with the public. He's going to be extremely defensive about it. But he is, if he's smart, the book is about him and his journey as a royal and kind of keeping his family out of it. Just literally talk about himself. If you want to talk about his girlfriends, that's cool because that happened to him and all of that. His experience in the army, everything, yes, of course, his experience and what he dealt with when his mom passed, which was a extremely public and traumatic event, and that will fuck anybody up. And it was public. It was so effed up the way it went down. It was horrible. It's a horrible, I couldn't imagine it for myself. So that must be a horrible feeling. And so I give Harry empathy for that. With that being said, Harry really is going through it, and it's time for him to just kind of hush himself and do things for himself and kind of keep his family out of it. It is about him. It's about him like trying to man up and all of that. So that's what he needs to do. Okay, so the first card that came out was the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords is literally, in this deck, by the way, this deck is, this is the Renaissance deck. It deals with, it's a rare deck. I had to buy it used because the deck that I did buy 100 years ago was stolen by a pop star. I'm not going to say her name. But I did a reading for her a couple of times, and she gave me some goddess cards, and my cards came up missing. So she felt bad, and so she gave me something in exchange, but she stole my tarot card. So I had to go and find this used deck online. It's a rare deck. You can't get it anywhere. It's called the Renaissance deck. Anyways, yeah, I know you did it, bitch. The clarity card came right on out. Let's get back into it. I'm not going to say your name, but she is a pop star. And she stole my deck. Sorry, let's get into it. I apologize. Let's get into Harry. What's going on with Harry? I talked about his book deal a little bit. I talked about what's going on with his grandmother. Let's see what's literally happening with him, because people are still giving him shit and, you know, scared about this book deal. Let's see what the book deal is going to bring to the table. What kind of drama it's going to bring, I don't know yet. Let's pull and see. Page of Wands, learning something new, communicating, talking about it. Alright, so the house situation right now for Harry, first of all, he's learning something new. It could be some news or information, and he's actually talking about it. So it could be the book deal. You know, Page of Wands is about learning, writing, communicating. With the Four of Wands upside down. So no victory, new home not working out, marriage not working out. And there's some bitterness. Now, I said, what's going on with this book deal? And why isn't it playing out? And this is why. I'm trying to figure this out so you guys can see it. Move out the way, Alexa. Bitch. Alright, so you got the Four of Cups, which is missing out on opportunities, not seeing the bigger picture. You have the Four of Wands upside down, which is could be a marriage gone wrong, a house situation gone wrong, a victory gone wrong. And then you got the Page of State. So writing this book is literally going to take him out of his element, as far as like him trying to make money, his goal to make money. It's going to turn people bitter and against him. So if you're going to write a book, please keep it to your experiences. Don't bitch and moan. I was saying this yesterday in a video. People who complain about other people and what they did to them, it still affects them, and it does nothing. It doesn't fix the situation. It just means that you're whining about it. When you transmute and take that energy that was negative and turn it into something positive, which is probably what he's doing with his book deal, then you can say, you can talk about your grievances without sounding like you're complaining about them, because nobody wants to hear a complaint from anybody, period. Like, they don't like when babies complain. People hate when babies cry. Like, people just want peace in the world. They just want peace for themselves. They want peace even in the drama that they choose to participate in. which this is a bit of drama. You know, it could be even considered toxic. But we all spectate and we all watch because we want to see what's happening next. So for Harry, I think having missing out on opportunities once again, it's just getting frustrated. Like nobody wants to hear you bitch and moan. So it's time for you to come with some different energy. Yeah. Let's keep going. Yeah, it is an attempt for money. And even like him, the Knight of Swords came out, or the Page of Swords. He's taking the opportunity to make money. He's also taking the opportunity to shine a light on himself. It's not a secret. He's trying to heal himself. He's taking an opportunity to learn new things and jump on opportunities when it comes to money, which will make him. So the money thing is going to work out. It's just how you pursue it. So if you're going in pursuing things, and the Page of Swords is about somebody like spying, saying a bunch, sometimes saying fucked up things, and not even to you, it's almost in a passive aggressive way, and also jumping on opportunities, like it's sometimes not even in the most unsavory way, like watching and stalking so you can take the opportunity to get something out of somebody or whatever. So for me, it's not really a positive. The Page of Swords is not really positive because it's like I have a friend who verbally outright said she didn't like this person, a person that I know who's also a good friend of mine. They're both good friends of mine. She didn't want to deal with him. She didn't want to do anything with him, but she learned that he liked her. So she jumped on an opportunity to get something out of him. And she said, like, I don't want you to think I'm an opportunist, but for me, it was a little bit of and I'm saying it was unsavory. And for me, it was unsavory, and you are being a little bit of an opportunist because you knew you didn't like him, and you knew that you were taking advantage of somebody and using them for what they have in their opportunities because there was a door open for you. And I feel the same way here with Prince Harry. He's jumping on unsavory opportunities because the doors are open for him. And he has many choices. So it's up to him to pick the right choice. And hopefully he does with this Star card. It is going to heal whatever situation's going on with him, as long as he's not throwing the people around him under the bus and hurting people by taking the opportunity to jump on these, by taking the time to jump on these opportunities and utilizing them for his advantage. And hopefully he will see that. And I told that story because for me, that's the Page of Swords. It's somebody learning something, spying, and then jumping on the opportunity to use you in some way or do something unsavory. It doesn't have to be all the time. It just means that low-key somebody was trying to be slick. Somebody's trying to be passive-aggressive a little bit. They may be spying on you. They may learn information about you to pull at your heartstrings. That's the energy I get from the Page of Swords. So I feel like, you know, he want to pull at people's heartstrings with this, taking the opportunity to pull at people's heartstrings with his newfound, you know, whatever it is he got going on. Writing these books and telling his stories, which that's cool. It's just, you know, like, give yourself some time to actually, like, you know, make a delicious Prince Harry stew before you go and, you know, you want us to taste all the ingredients, but it's not a whole pot of soup, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. It's like, you know, every time something happened to you, you're going to go and write a book about it. That's annoying. It's oversaturated and you become boring. So the reason why Prince was so famous was because he remained aloof. He remained under the radar. And when he did go out, which he freely went out, he took the time to be covert about it. It was probably fun for him to go out and, oh shoot, I gotta wipe my plants down. For him to go out and actually, it became fun. So if you want to do this thing where you're going out, where you, I think you should be cheeky with the public. I think you should, if you do go out, play games. You know what I mean? Like, cover yourself up, wear a mask, wear ski masks, whatever you want to do, unless you want the attention. And that's the whole point, right? Like, you want this attention, not you. I'm screaming at a camera and looking at a screen. He wants attention. So, and I think he's going to get it. So, I also wanted to talk about a dream that I had about Prince Harry. And, I don't know, it was like, it was in some house or some museum that was like, it used to be a house, but now it's a museum. And I sat on the couch and I was drinking, and then Prince Harry sat on the couch, the same couch I was sitting on, and we just stared and smiled at each other. And just looked in each other's eyes for a good 5 minutes. And then somebody came and like, okay, Prince Harry, we have to go to the next blah, blah, blah. And all these pictures were flashing and yada, yada, and then he up and left. So when I looked up the dream, because I like to interpret my dreams. The sofa represents family. You can look this up, can't make it up. The couch represents family. Prince Harry left the couch in the public with lights flashing all over him. And I think I was supposed to be a spectator of this. I think I was just an outsider looking in. He left by himself from the couch. The couch represents family. Feels like there's going to be a public breakup with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. He's going to leave the family. He's going to talk about it. It's going to be all over the papers. Being that like cameras and lights were flashing, it's going to be a public breakup. You heard it here first. So, I think that's what's going to happen. So, look out for that shit, because it may be possible that when it does happen, it's going to be public. Hopefully, like I said before in one of my other videos, they remain, they remain friends, and there's a bit of magnanimity that comes with their marriage, where it's amicable, and they can break up quiet. So somebody asked me also, what's going to happen with the children when Prince Harry and Meghan Markle break up? So I want to see too. I want to see what's going to happen with these children. So let's see what goes on, you know. What's going to happen with Prince Harry's kids if he breaks up, when he breaks up with Meghan Markle? Or if she break up with him? They have no idea where they're going. They're like literally lost on what to do next. There's going to be a bit of like family money that has to be thrown up. It's going to be a shock to everybody, which I don't know why. And there will not be any kindness involved when it comes to money. Looks like somebody, oh yeah, that's exactly right. So when they break up, first of all, the Eight of Swords is out here with the Seven of Cups, which meant it's probably going to be something mental, like just having all these ideas and thoughts, or just dropping these like, you know what, I was going to do this and that with you, but you know, I'm going to drop these opportunities. I don't know what's going to happen. I just know that I'm stuck in this place where, you know, I feel like my hands are tied. I feel like I can't move forward. I feel restricted. I kind of think that this is Meghan. All the ideas that she had about royalty and everything not coming into fruition for her the way she thought it was going to be. So she feels restricted. She feels like her hands are tied. She is expecting money from the family when she leaves, but that will not happen. What I see here is Ten of Pentacles with the Tower. So some kind of family dynamic is about to blow up. And the Six of Pentacles is upside down, which makes me think this family dynamic where she thought she was going to get, this family money. She's going to be quite surprised that she's not going to get anything. And that the family's not going to be very nice to her. I don't even think Prince Harry's going to be very nice to her at that point. So whatever happens, why? Did they break up? Did they have a fight? What's going on? Did they fight? Or are they going to have like this huge fight? Yep, just missed opportunities. Fighting because they didn't take the opportunities that they thought they were going to take. Fighting because the money's not coming in the way. The money was going to come in slow and it's not coming in at all anymore. Missing opportunities. Fighting with the public. Money fights. So public fights, fighting over money, fighting over missed opportunities, it looks like, is what's happening here. That they're fighting because maybe Harry's being pushed to do things that he doesn't want to do, or Meghan is being pushed to do shit she don't want to do. Somebody's being pushed, they don't want to do it, and so they're going to start pushing back. They want to fight. Pay attention to how they're going to be moving these days, because I do think that they're low-key fighting over money right now, and how to bring more money in without being unsavory. One person wants to be unsavory, the other person is like, let's be salacious as fuck, because that sells more and we can get more. But the thing is, once that sell, okay, he got $20 million. I think maybe you're not going to get more than that. And people may not patron this. Or, you know what, that's probably not the case too. The King Knight of Pentacles is upside down. Let me think about it. Let me think real quick. The public fights have them distracted about making money because they're so caught up in these fights. They're not able to see the big picture. And that too the burden card fell out, 10 of Wands. So being in this relationship right now is a burden. What in the heck is that? What is that, Air? Get your big butt back in the house. The Chariot card, certain way. And, alright, so I'm feeling like, their relationship, the reason why they're fighting is because it's coming a bit of a burden. There's no more determination to do anything. There's no determination to forgive. There's no determination to let bygones be bygones. And I say that because of the Ten of Swords is burdens, with the Chariot card upside down, which is usually like from the universe bringing in balance. And also, understanding the universe is kind of forcing you to be determined to do something. It's upside down. So even the universe is like, you gotta just let this situation go. Move on to peaceful waters. That's not happening either. They're fighting a lot. There's a lot of fights with this couple. There's no sadness. This is actually bringing, this is what they have left, it feels like. With all these Ace of Swords, it's a mind fuck, and it's also like a physical feeling that they get from fighting with each other. They like it. They like the brain wrestle with each other and also the public. So I do feel like they internally is having a lot of conflict. That's also fucking with their money situation. Uh, it's fucking with their money situation quite a bit. And I also want to talk about eights with Megan. That's a power number for Megan. She was born on the 4th of August, which is 8-4. Something else about a 4, but then her daughter's 8 in line. Like, 8 is a good number for Megan. So whatever is happening, do it in the 8th month, or at 8 o'clock or 8 a.m. or p.m., something like that. August 8th, like, if you want to manifest something, utilize that time. Something about 8s with Megan. She could be a little witch, getting her way. I wouldn't put it past her. She's from LA. A lot of that stuff go down. So I'm talking out of the side of my neck at this point. But I'm just saying, like, it could possibly be a thing where, she's making things happen with numbers, especially the number 8, for some power reason. You heard it here first, shit. So I think that they enjoy right now fighting with each other, and that's gonna get old.